stop at the beach or at the park. Let's talk some more. Our footprints are fading on the shore. I used to think bonds like ours stayed forever. No matter how far apart, I thought I'd have a piece of every heart. So sky, I sigh in the breeze. Are you still there, waiting for a sign? When all of the stars were realigned, didn't we make a promise we would meet someday? If only for today. Was I the only one dreaming the moment that we met? I wish I could see your eyes again and tell you what I thought I truly felt. We'd say hello, how are you? I hope you were listening to every melody I play. I used to think bonds like ours stayed forever. No matter how far apart, I thought I'd have a piece of every heart. Soul sky, a sigh in the breeze. Where are you now? Waiting for a sign. When all of the stars will realign, didn't we make a promise we would meet someday? If only for today. Was I the only one dreaming the moment that we met? I wish I could see your eyes again and tell you what I thought I truly felt. We'd say hello, how are you? I hope you're listening to every melody I play. Must be some kind of phase I'm going through. Your eyes look tired. I draw those lines scribbled over my face. What's wrong with you? Where's the desire to shove and climb an incandescent path? You made it inky black, trying to make the best out of this blue E flat F G C G C. Me go through the shades, prismatic. My mode is automatic.
Yo. What's going on, y'all? Hope y'all doing well, staying hydrated on this lovely Wednesday afternoon, morning, evening, night, whatever time it is for y'all. What's up, Carrie? What's up, Karma? Thanks for redeeming first, Karma. How you doing, Carrie? It's been a while. I hope everything's been good with you. Ooh. Podcast day, podcast day. Wait, is it technically it comes out tomorrow, right? I know a lot of people have been playing it like early access. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up that game later. I can't pick up that game right now. I can't play it right now. I can't. It's out now. Oh, okay. I thought it came out on the 20th. It could have just been me thinking wrong. Oh wait, what's that? Yeah, that game looks super fun though. Definitely gonna play it at some point. I just don't know when. How many hours you got into it already, Carrie? Because knowing you. It's already made me an emotional wreck. Oh, damn. Already? Damn. Let's see. Danae should be up here shortly. She is started stream, so I already have a favorite side character. I call him my best boy. Your best boy? That's crazy. Sounds like he's a great companion. You know what I mean. What's up, Karma? How you doing, buddy? Hope everything is good with you as well. Let me see. Right. Damn. She ain't got no music playing either. Oh, nice vibe stonks. Okay, just doing some work while I lurk. Oh, okay. Hope the work's going smoothly. Oh, are you joining us, Karma, on Saturday for the noodle thing? That's gonna be so funny. Let's go. It's gonna be so funny because I'm literally, of course I said I was down, but like it's so funny because it's gonna be 11 a.m. for me when we start. So I'm gonna be drinking early. What's up, babe? Hello? Oh. I can hear her through the other thing. That's why. Wait. Oh, I know why I'm hearing her. Never mind. I forgot that I had the stream unmuted. Or stream unmuted. Hold on, that reminds me. Okay, she does have music playing. Yeah, I really thought she was in this call, but that was her stream. But yeah, Carmen, it's gonna be so funny, bro. I'm literally gonna be drinking starting at 11 a.m. Oh man, that's gonna be a fun time. That's definitely gonna be a fun time. Then I saw the game list and I was like, ooh, this is a variety lobby for real. I gotta download some of these games. Re-download, I mean. Hello? Hello?
Why can't I hear you?
That's a good ass question. Why can't you hear me? Hello? Yeah, she really can't hear me. That's so weird. Karma, are you familiar with the Are you familiar with the Botrix app or the Botrix bot on Discord? Or I'm talking right now. Or hello, 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 hello. Cause I have this weird thing with my every time like I go in and change the title to the live I'm about to start on YouTube, it posts it. but it doesn't even post it with the right. Like, I went live on YouTube and it didn't even post the right title for some reason. Like, and I know I changed the title because I'm looking at the title right now. So crazy. Well, he said, "We'll all look like alcoholics that day, but it's gonna be worth." Yeah, I might have to give you access to it or something, Karma. You know, like I gotta figure out how that works. It's just so yeah, it's just really weird every time. Like, cause every time I do it, every time I go and try to update the title, it does that. It's so weird. She's okay. She's in here. You still can't hear me on Discord, babe? I can't hear on here either. What the hell? Oh, hold on. I think I know why. Maybe. Hello? I think she's listening for me there. Can she still not hear me? Even on Discord? Oh, she's not in the Discord anymore. Hello? Hello? You can't hear me on Discord still, babe? I guess she can't even hear me on this thing. Hello?
Why? Why do I have two different Discords and it had muted the Discord app?
Are you logged in on your phone?
Insane.
Yeah. That's weird.
Huh?
That's
really
only way.
weird.
Yeah.
The Discord, it said system sounds are muted, but whatever, I don't care about that. It said OBS is not muted. Quantum app, I don't even use that app, is not muted. What the fuck? Spotify's not muted, obviously. But it isn't muted. That's so weird. One says muted, the other one doesn't say muted. And then Steam's muted. I don't know what the is going on with this computer.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, honestly. Okay. And let me do these. Okay, camera's on, right?
I think it's pretty sure. Yes, on. So it was so weird because it was giving me like it was like telling that your thing was lighting up so you were talking, but it was not. I didn't hear anything. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Weird. Turn your camera on again. Oh, there it goes. I didn't even have to flip it that time. Even though we've been here before, always feels like the first time. Boom. Right. Set up over here. Take this off. This one. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. Would you like to do the intro, babe? Since you're leading and everything, you want to lead the intro and everything?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, let me actually hold on. Say something one more time. I'm just trying to make sure I got the volume levels.
Chicken noodle soup.
Okay, cool. I need to turn you up a little bit.
Chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side.
Tell him, babe. Tell him to give you your chicken noodle soup with that soda on the side.
I already had a Sprite.
I heard. Eel Sprite, Jaritos are better.
Huh?
I said Eel Sprite, Jaritos are better.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and be productive while I do this talk.
Okay. I put my mom on to. I put my mom onto the Jaritos sodas too. She actually liked those.
The what?
It's pretty much like the Mexican sodas.
Oh.
Here, in fact, like, yeah, here, I'm gonna show you what they look like. Cause I'm sure you've seen them before.
Hey, Bubby. Hey, girl. What's going on? Hi.
Kind of strange. All right, look on Discord. I'm showing it to you on Discord.
Where in Discord?
No, just in the VC we're in. I did it live. I'm showing it to you live, my screen.
Oh, yeah, those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I put mom onto them. She likes them.
I'm seeing your back screen.
Yeah. I just closed the tab. Yeah.
I'm seeing backstage right now.
You've seen backstage. Heard.
Yeah.
Heard.
Front row seats, bro. Okay. Alright, yeah, guys. What's going on? I'm gonna try and act like Dom here so I can do the intro. So, what's good, guys? What's going on? We're back in the house with D and D, and we're spilling the tea on a Wednesday.
A Wednesday.
Sorry. Yeah, and today we're gonna be talking about. You guys like how I channeled my inner Dom? Because I don't talk like that. I just be like, yo, let's get over here, and then get to the point.
Yeah.
Had to channel him.
I appreciate the attempt. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Had to channel you. I'm like, all right, bitches. Here we are.
Let's get to work.
Let's just start. No need for intro. We go in meat and potatoes first, bro. I was gonna say something else, but then I thought about how if somebody took that out of context, and I was like, actually, I'm not gonna say that because someone will like clip that, and then it'll just be me like these things and bleep and no. Nobody's catching me slacking like that, bro.
Heard.
But today, we have somebody who I think is really interesting to talk about. And you British folks may know about her. You may not, because she does have her own official holiday. But I have never heard about
Carrie, where are you? You were just in the chat. This is your moment.
Oh, I'm crying. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, because Carrie is from UK and she was just in chat. So I'm like, Carrie, where you at? Come on, this is your moment.
Carrie, Carrie, get it together, Carrie.
Come on, Carrie.
You should have been here, Carrie.
She is playing the new Assassin's Creed Shadows. It just dropped.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the new one.
Anyway, so, if you guys don't know her, I'm gonna give you a second to guess, guess what she did or who she is. So, she is kind of known as like the mother, the founder of the computer.
Oh.
So I don't know if you guys.
Oh shit.
But, yeah. Anybody have any clues?
Carrie, Carrie,
Carrie, come back, bro.
Carrie,
We need you.
or
We're gonna fail the test, Carrie.
isn't Adam? Adam's from the UK
Yes.
too, right? Adam,
Yeah.
you want to pop in here? Make an appearance right
I'm
quick.
probably like, bitch, I'm asleep. Or at
or,
work.
or
I'm
you're right.
at
I'm
school.
at work or at school, exactly.
Like, I don't have time for this shit. What the hell?
Yeah.
So it is Ada Lovelace. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Ada.
Can you put her spelling in the chat real quick? Just so I know how to spell her name.
Yeah. Right
Okay,
there.
cool. Yeah.
So, um, she is a pretty cool woman. We're gonna talk a little bit about her story, and then like her holiday. Um,
This is like 18th century stuff.
hmm,
Okay. So yeah, I was just looking. I was looking for a picture to pull up for her real quick.
you tell me when you're ready to proceed.
No, go ahead, babe. You're good. You're good.
I mean, shoot, you see me, I'll just crochet. Oh, hold on. Now my camera wants to go fucking bonkers, bro. Sorry.
It's going bonkers, bro. Oh, yeah, it really did. He disappeared.
Yeah, I had to go fix it. Sorry. Anyway, so let's talk about Ada Lovelace, Countess Lovelace, actually. If we wanna,
Countess.
just Countess, okay? Put some respect on her name.
Respect.
So, Ada Countess Lovelace was born December 10th of 1815.
God damn.
That's crazy. And she was born in a place called Piccadilly Terrace in Middlesex, which would now today be known as London.
Oh. What was it called? Pickleberry?
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly Terrace. Okay.
Yeah, Piccadilly Terrace, Middlesex.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which is now London. And she so she was born. She was an English mathematician and associate of Charles Babbage, for whose prototype of a digital computer she created a program. She has been called the first computer programmer.
Yeah, because I was about to say, because I know in 1815, I'm not sure, right? That they had computers back then.
Yeah, so let me give you a little background about her. Lovelace was the daughter of famed poet Lord Byron and Annabella Milbank Byron, who legally separated about 2 months after she was born. And he left Britain, and she actually like didn't see him again. Um, she was educated privately by tutors, and then she was self-educated, but was able to actually study under the tutelage of Augustus D. Morgan, which was a mathematician and a logician. I know we don't really talk about logicians a lot these
I was
days.
about to say, never heard of that.
So have you ever heard about logic?
Hmm.
Not your.
I was about to say, have I heard of logic?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me twice, bro. But yeah, so logic is like a math, like when I was in high school, you could either take pre-calc, or you could take logic, or you could take um, like geometry, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like a math subject,
Okay.
but really it's like basing your math arguments um in like yeah, basically you're like putting logic. I don't know how, I'm trying to give you a description of what it is without using the actual word duh. So that's why I'm like struggling. Uh so let me see. So okay, so computer programming.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like computer programming uses logic. So it's because one thing, then another thing happens. And like it kind of explains the process or the problems. That's basically what logic is.
Okay.
Like the class
Okay.
things. Like, so what they're doing. So yeah. Um so yeah, it's like I said, she was under the tutelage of mathematician and logician Augustus D. Morgan, who was the first professor of mathematics at the University of London. She married a baron who later became an earl, William King, or Baron King to be exact, Earl King. No, but when you become an earl, then you adopt the name of the area that you know, lead, whatever. So she
Interesting.
became Countess Lovelace. Yes. So fun fact for people who don't know shit about me, you guys know me, but you like don't know everything about me. I really enjoy like Rome historical romances. So I actually just enjoy like different types of romance, but with touches of romance. Um, but yeah, so I do really particularly enjoy historical romances. And so a lot of the times you'll why is she calling him like, Duke um Irwin when his last name is like um Brown, and it's because um when they become a duke over a episcopality, like when they become a duke over an area, um they are now known as the duke of that area. So people will refer to them as that area because that's the area that they govern. So same thing kind of with an earl. That's like, what area are you like governing? Um, so Lovelace, I guess, is where they be at. Um, yeah, and so she became interested. So Lovelace became interested in Babbage's machines as early as 1833, when she was introduced to Babbage by their mutual friend and author Mary Somerville. So basically, a lot of important and affluent people are kind of like meeting up, teaming up to, make connections like in the real world. So make sure you know people. Um, and most notably in 1843, came to translate and annotate an article written by the Italian mathematician and engineer Luigi Federico Mena Bar. Mm, yep,
Hurt. A little difficult.
Menabrea. Menabrea. Yeah, I needed a moment to register all the
Yeah,
letters. Okay.
reassess. Yeah. Gotcha. I gotcha.
Um, was said. Oh my. Here we go. Notions sur la machine and analytique de Charles Babbage. That was really
Every
bad.
time I hear you say Babish, I think you sound like bad bitch.
No, Babbage. Babbage.
Yeah.
Like cabbage, but with the B.
Babbage. Gotcha.
And maybe that's not how you say his last name, but that's how I read it because it looked like cabbage with the B. So
Like I said, how much? It just sounded like bad bitch to me.
You know what? Whatever, bro. All right. So Charles Babbage. Um. Okay. That's 1842. Elements of Charles Babbage Analytical's machine. Her detailed and elaborate annotations, especially her description of how the proposed Bab Babbage. That's her last name.
It's in the chat, Karen. It's in the chat, Karen.
It's right there. Don't do me. Don't do me like that, bro. That's like you didn't have to do that.
Hope you're doing good, Cam.
Um,
Good to see you.
so her detailed and elaborate annotations, especially a description of how the proposed analytical engine could be programmed to compute Bernoulli numbers. What the fuck is Bernoulli numbers? I don't actually know.
Bernoulli numbers?
Bernoulli.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's see. Bernoulli's principle. What the fuck is that? So it's a key concept in fluid dynamics that relates pressure, density, speed, and height. Bernoulli's principle states that an increase in the speed of a parcel of liquid occurs simultaneously with a decrease in either the pressure or the height above a datum. What the is a datum, bro? The principle is named after the Swiss mathematician and physicist Daniel Bernoulli. I want y'all to know that I barely passed physics. Who published his book on hydro? Yeah, I can't read the rest of that because it cuts off. But yeah, I barely passed physics. So, and I only ever got an A on one unit, and that was free fall, and I got a 98 on that exam, and that's the only exam I ever got an A on in that class.
Bet you was proud of that, eh?
Bro, I was like, damn, I'm fucking smart.
And then the rest of the course came, you're like, fuck, I'm so bad at this.
and then like the craziest thing is like right after the free fall unit, what they do is because you do free fall, the next unit you do is projectiles because it takes the principles of free fall and then it adds, some equations about how to judge the projection, how much it falls off of the path of free falling, if that makes any sense. And I absolutely sucked. I absolutely sucked at that unit, and it's like if you are so good at free fall, I don't understand why you can't get projectiles. And I was like, you switch the formula up. I don't know. I can't do that. Yeah.
Wait, and free fall is a type of unit as well?
Yeah, so the unit goes free fall and then it goes projectiles. You learn free fall first because it used some of the principles and equations are kind of the basis for projectiles. And so it does it so logically, right? If you understand free fall, projectiles shouldn't be that much harder because it basically builds upon the equations you already know. But I was just really bad at it. It didn't matter that I was good at. I just was bad at it. It just did not click. And that's why I never took physics again. I said fuck that class. Yeah. So that is that's basically Bernoulli's principle. So Bernoulli's number. Let me see what the fuck you talking about with the numbers. Okay, Bernoulli's numbers. So okay, that's an equation. It's cool. We're cool. We're cool. It's an equation. They could have just said that instead of saying numbers. Like, bro, what the fuck? All right. So she her detailed and elaborate annotations, especially her descriptions of how the proposed analytical engine could be programmed to compute Bernoulli numbers. Okay, so basically mathematical equations. This engine could be computed to calculate mathematical equations. To dumb it down.
Well, you better be treating this like right? If not, some people may yoke her from you, cough me off. Well, I mean,
Tea.
I
Tea,
mean,
Luna, tea.
I mean, we are about to move in together, so I mean, say that's a step in the right direction,
Yo, that's actually crazy.
right?
That's actually a crazy thing to say right now. That's crazy.
Is that a crazy thing to say right now?
Yes.
When am I
When am
moving?
I moving in though? Cameron, I'm gonna be really honest with you, bro. Okay. We don't have fucking space for you. Like, like, are you gonna live in the attic? And let me like tell you, the attic doesn't have stairs to it, so you have to get on like a ladder to get in there. And it's not a finished attic. Like it's literally just like crawl space and insulation. So
And not only that,
you got the attic, you got the you have a couple of setups. Either you get the garage, which there's a whole bunch of shit in there and the car has to go in there sometimes. Or you get the attic, which is probably fucking hot and there's nothing in there and you're gonna have to kneel all the fucking time because there's no space, it's only a crawl space. Or you have the roof. Take with that what you will.
He said putting my gaming setup in the hall.
Actually, I do have I actually do have space in our hall.
True.
It's kind of
it's
like
just an open area.
common
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
It's like a common area, like a second living room, I guess you could say.
We're gonna be hearing all his rage moments.
My sister might come and like slash him because she's very particular about sound.
Ads are about to start, y'all. We appreciate everybody who assisted ads. Thank y'all so much. Bless. I have my people start packing my things.
That's crazy.
And look, not only that, Cam, but just know that there's 2 other women in the house with us. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
So we're outnumbered, Cam. We're outnumbered.
Your little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro.
Just a tad, man. Just a smidgen.
Just a little bit.
Just a beat, a beat.
Yeah. So, okay. So she also said, the analytical engine weaves algebraic patterns just as the jacquard loom weaves flowers and leaves. Babbage only built a small part of the analytical engine, but Lovelace's efforts have been remembered. The early programming language, Ada, was named after her, and the second day in October has become Ada Lovelace Day, on which the contributions of women to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are honored.
What day is her day?
Second day in October.
Okay. Yeah, and for those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about Ada Lovelace, which is this person I have over here to the left of me on my stream. She's from the UK, and you said she pretty much paved the way for computers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This lady was born in the 1800s, y'all. 1815. Like if you see the picture on my stream, yeah, see that? That's that old school pictures, you know, when everybody used to wear when like all the guys used to wear the white wigs and stuff.
Yeah. Sleeping with.
What? Yeah. What did she say? Yeah, got too many people already. Can't you see? I'm sleeping.
That's crazy. Actually, we do have a spare room, so he doesn't have to. But it's the guest room. So
Yeah,
like,
and that's where my setup is. So you can't, you can't have your setup and my setup in there, Cam. I'm sorry.
I guess you can sleep in there though and listen to Dom scream while you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're so lucky, dude.
I'm gonna start my RP again, and I'm just gonna hear Cam in the background. Like people are gonna be like, what's that voice over you that I keep hearing? Like I'd be like, Cam. Wait, what? Hold on. What y'all talking about? So basically, she's the reason I'm gold in Valorant. Wait, what? Huh? Who's the reason? Is that a bad thing? Yeah, I think I might be playing that this weekend. It'll.
Have fun by yourself.
Did
Not
you,
by yourself,
I was
but
about to say, like, by myself. I'm not playing that shit by myself.
you know what the fuck I meant, bro. And so to finish off, we kind of talked about how she basically helped contribute to the functionality of computers today. But she her life unfortunately did not last long. She died in 1852 at the age of 37. Um,
Ooh.
because she had cancer. So she died of cancer.
Damn.
And
Oh.
she was actually buried beside her deadbeat ass father that she never really met. So
Oh
that's
wow.
all.
I feel like that's kind of disrespectful for her. Like who
You
agreed
know
to
what I mean?
that?
Like, why did you
Who
put me next?
right.
I don't even know this man.
Like who
I don't
agreed to
even know what he looked
that?
like. Like, I don't even know what this man looked like. Why you put me next to him?
Was that like was that like yeah, was that planned?
Oh
Was that
shit,
thought out?
bro. Hey,
A yeah, yeah.
thank you so much for the follow,
Ah,
Luna.
shit,
I
stop.
I be forgetting that I have notifications, and so that
Uh,
really just made my soul leave my body. Like that notification, like I actually think that I'm astral projecting right now. My
what?
body, like I'm not in my body. Like my soul left. It's on vacation. Like just like what the fuck, bro?
I thought
That's
I was
crazy.
already following. I swear I be doing that with a bunch of people. No, no. Like especially like some of like my indigenous group members.
Luna, you
I
want to move
be
in
thinking,
too? What is this?
what you mean?
No.
She already said she was sleeping in between us, bro. She's already there. What you talking about?
Oh my
Catch
gosh,
up, Cam.
like
Catch up.
ain't no way. I'm in the
I'm in the
kitchen, bro. That's crazy.
Look, she making Coda and Cookies food right now, you know? For
Oh, that's
later.
crazy. I was about to say you're gonna be in Coda's territory because he likes to lay in the kitchen. So
Yeah, he does.
yeah, we have two dogs too. So
Yeah. The Doges.
yeah, they're bad as shit, bro. Coda has a cone on right now because he's licked his paw open 500 million times, and Cookie is just actually an asshole. So she's
Yep.
cute though.
And yeah, yeah. She has her moments, right? But
Yeah, when she's sleeping.
you stay there long enough, y'all should be trying to sell her for 50 cents. So just be prepared for a nice deal. Yeah, Cam. We have two ducks. I hope you like tacos. Fucking
I fuck
dogs,
with dogs
man.
heavily.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Coda's afraid of men. Well, besides like a
True.
handful,
Yeah,
with one of them being dogs.
yeah. He's like my best friend, which I'm sure when I get there, he's gonna be all kind of awkward at first, but you know, it ain't gonna take
Yeah,
no time.
yeah. And so, that's that. But Cookie loves everybody, and she loves to harass everybody. So,
She'll get all up in your face and
hey,
show you her alter ego named
in your in
Dobby.
your in your feet, in
Yeah,
your armpits,
in your
in your
ear. Oh
coochie,
no!
in in your huevos. I mean, if she can stick her head in there, she'll stick it. So you gotta get away from me. You know,
Crazy.
leave
Good
me
night,
alone.
Luna. Appreciate you for being here.
Good night.
Have a
Thank
good
you so much for
sleeps.
stopping by.
Boy. See you later. Boy. Oh, boo boo. I'll just sidestep.
So yeah, just be. You gotta be ready for that. She's like literally
You have to be the wall cam.
all up in your business at every point in time.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ada, her husband, the Earl, the lady became the Earl and she became the Countess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she got married to him in 1835, and he was 10 years old, her senior. Like he was 10 years old.
Damn. So they married in 1835?
Yeah.
She was only 20. He was 30.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And then she had 3 kids. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep.
Yeah.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ada called herself an analyst and metaphysician. Oh my god, I can't talk. Oh, okay. Metaphysician. But you know what I'm talking about. Fuck.
What about metaphysician?
Not a metaphysician. Physics. I guess I guess a metaphysics.
Metaphysicist, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the word it gives me. It gave me literally metaphysician. So
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
like a physicist, but yeah, so I don't know. And the combination was put to use in the notes. She understood the plans for the device as well as Babbage, but was better at articulating its promise. She rightly saw it as what we would call a general purpose computer. It was suited for developing and tabulating any function, whatever the engine is, the material expression of any indefinite function of any degree of generality and complexity. Her notes anticipate future developments, including generated computer music.
Oh. So not only did she pave the way for computers, but she paved the way for there to be music that could play through computers.
Yeah.
Sheesh. She's a badass, dude.
You know, like
Yeah. That's honestly crazy to think, honestly. Like, somebody from the 1800s, like, started that early, paving the way for what we're literally streaming through right now. Crazy.
So yeah, so if you guys ever want to honor women in the scientific field and you want to honor Ada, her holiday is on the 2nd day of October.
October 2nd. Happy Ada Lovelace Day.
Which is crazy because technically her last name is King, but like I told you guys, it's weird.
Wait, her last name was King, or was she
married a man. His last name was King. He was William King. But like I said, because they became nobles and he inherited a title, right? Then you kind of become that title. So instead of being Ada King, she was Ada Lovelace.
Right, damn. They just said your last name is null and void. You are now loveless. It's kind of crazy. Like, you must give up your identity.
It's not just her though. It's like he had to give up his last name. Right. Not give his last name up, but he was now known as the Count of Lovelace.
I gotcha. Okay, well, shit. It's a W discussion. W Ada Lovelace. W women. It's definitely always nice to highlight women. Especially Women's History Month. get to find out some things you didn't know about somebody, probably, you know. So I definitely sure as shit did not know anything about this lady right here. I didn't know anything about her. So, but you know, that's kind of like how it was for me, you know, last week when we talked about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I didn't really know too much about her until like really the end of her life, because I found out about her during COVID. So it's always cool finding out about people, you know, finding out how the impact that they had on society in general, you know, just the world. So, right. Well, don't die. I can't hear you.
I turned it off so I wouldn't cough.
Yeah, I figured.
And you said, "Don't die." No. I thought you could hear me.
No, I just saw you make the motion like you coughed. Dude, I can't believe tomorrow's gonna be spring. You know, the weather is crazy out here. The wind has been blowing crazy again. Like the last 2 days, the wind has been blowing hella crazy. And it's actually cold outside, so we're literally going into spring in the cold.
That's crazy.
Man, this global warming is so crazy, dude. Because holy shit, how the fuck are we about to go into spring in Texas and it's just windy and cold? Like, crazy. Crazy. Anyways, that's getting I got sidetracked there for a minute. But just a little bit, just a smidgen. Alright, well, I hope everybody that came in lurked, you know, said anything, you know, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Hope you guys, you know, take away something from tonight's podcast. You know, hope it's something resonated with you maybe, like, or something maybe motivated you in your life. You know, hope it had some kind of impact, this discussion that we had today. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Normally our podcast is on Tuesdays, which, you know, sometimes we have to reschedule, so did it today, but normally we do podcast every Tuesday, 7:30, 8 p.m. CST starting time. So next week we will see y'all for the last Tuesday of this month, right? I think so. Crazy to think. Crazy to think. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Over on the YouTube side, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Always the VODs are gonna be there on the YouTube. It's gonna be in its own playlist and everything. Like, I think it's got its own podcast playlist on my channel. But yeah, so we appreciate everybody who came in, listened, vibed, you know, get sidetracked and everything, you know. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. Yeah, this has been your host, D and D, spilling the tea. We appreciate y'all. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week on the next episode, Women's History Month. Stay hydrated, practice self-care, and as always, peace, love, and positivity. Later, YouTube.